You're watching News on the Twos on OCU TV, Channel 22.
Welcome to this edition of News on the Twos. I'm Mandy Derryberry.
And I'm Rachel Morse. News on the Twos brings you campus, community, and world news, keeping you up to date. Many students are about to make the transition from college to the real world. News on the Twos reporter Mandy Derryberry brings us more on things you should be aware of before beginning the interview process.
Many things can contribute to whether or not you land that dream job. Facebook has recently started to become one of them, as more and more companies are starting to look at your online profile before beginning the interview process.
Before they go in, before they start the interview process, or really even the job search process, just make sure that their online presence doesn't have any things or information or pictures or images that would cause concern for an employer.
Several job candidates have been asked to give up their Facebook passwords during an interview. Joshua Waddell, Director of Career Services at OCU, has a piece of advice for students if asked to reveal their passwords.
Well, the first thing I would tell a student, if an employer asks them for their username or for their password, I would respond to that question with a question, which is, why do you need to know that information?
This is a new issue that we are facing, and 2 United States senators have started to ask whether this is in violation of the law. But so far, this question has not been answered.
Nothing's been passed yet. But you could get a federal law, and even if you don't get a law from the U.S. Congress, there are a number of states that are considering laws on the subject.
And it makes sense that laws may be changing. Because as technology changes, we're taking it with us more and more.
In the future, I think that this is just one example of how technology is forcing lawmakers to rethink existing laws in all kinds of ways.
Law professor Mark Blitz has 4 ways to approach the situation if asked. 1. Know that just because you are asked doesn't mean you have to provide your password. You can say no. 2. Stay informed of what's going on and be aware of the law. 3. Don't assume your Facebook page is private. Information can be leaked out to the public. 4. Facebook is aware of the issue and is not happy because with employers asking for passwords, it goes against the terms of service. So before you start applying for jobs, there's just one quick thing to do. Clean up your Facebook and follow this rule of thumb.
If you're not embarrassed to have your grandmother see it or read about it, then it's probably okay.
Experts say one thing to keep in mind is that whatever you put online is public information. For News on the Twos, I'm Mandy Derryberry.
And in a recent study, it shows that about 90% of employers actually look at a candidate's Facebook page before they even consider giving an interview.
OCU will be giving away free flu vaccines. The shots are free to all students and employees. They will be available during the walk-in hours at the OCU Health Clinic while supplies last. You also have the option of calling and making an appointment. For more information, contact the OCU Health Clinic at 208-5090.
And OCU's annual Relay for Life is April 13th at 7 p.m. on the Quad. Students will join together to raise awareness and money for the American Cancer Society. Teams will camp out around the Quad and walk all night. There will be food, games, entertainment, and fundraising opportunities. For more information on how to get involved, contact student organizer Caleb Howard at choward1@my.okcu.edu. When we come back, we'll see how students in Oklahoma feel about increasing gas prices. Stay tuned.
Are you ready for the next step in your life? Are you ready to take on the real world? Oklahoma City University has an amazing campus, active student life, successful athletic teams, and personalized classes for those ready to take the next step. OCU, an open door to the real world.
Welcome back to News on the Twos. As many of you have probably noticed, it takes a little bit more to fill up your tank recently.
Definitely affected me. I would be going home this weekend for Easter, but because it's cost so much more for me to get to drive home because I live in Texas, I'm just going to be staying here because it costs so much for me to get home.
Gas prices have definitely affected me because with gas prices so high, and I drive a truck, so I know that last summer, you know, it cost me about like $70 to fill up, and now with gas prices at like $3.65, it cost me at least $85 to fill up right now. So, and someone told me that gas prices are supposed to get up to $5 this summer, so I'll probably have to make a quick investment into a car or something.
I haven't had any problem. Like gas prices, it's generally $10 or $20 difference. Like I'm usually about $60 to fill up. It's not going to be more than $70 usually, so it's not that big of a deal. $10 every 2 weeks extra.
Tulsa, Oklahoma actually has the lowest gas prices right now at $3.58 per gallon, while Chicago is the most expensive at $4.56.
A late-night breakfast helped one campus sorority raise money for their philanthropy. The girls of Gamma Phi Beta held their biannual Pancake Palooza on March 31st to raise money for the organization's international philanthropy, Campfire USA. The event ran from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. and supplied endless pancakes for an entrance fee of $5. Organizers of the event said every year has been a great hit with support from the cause.
Such a good cause. Campfire USA really does a lot to help the kids of Oklahoma City and of America. And it's just a great program, and it's also such a fun event. There are so many people here who just love to get together and have fun.
The sorority announced that they raised about $1,400 from the event, all of which will go to Campfire USA.
Last Friday, one lucky winner of a local radio contest got more than just a prize. She won a college education. Radio station KOMA hosted the finale of their Prize Vault giveaway outside the University Center last week. Many students and members of the community came out for their chance to win a variety of prizes, such as an iPad 2, a Kindle Fire, and 4 years tuition to OCU. 6 lucky contestants took home their prizes from the vault, including the future OCU student Priscilla Vargas, who won 4 years of free tuition to the university, something she plans to put to good use.
I wasn't expecting to win at all. Like, I took off work. I have to go back actually here in a little bit, and it's awesome. I really needed it, so.
Vargas said she will enroll in the school's nursing program and plans to make the best out of this opportunity.
OCU Theater presents Hamlet by William Shakespeare during April's Shakespeare Month. The production features student directors, minimal sets, and costumes. Tickets are $5 at the door only. For show dates and times, go to okcu.edu/Shakespeare. OCU Theater will also be presenting Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, April 20th at 8 p.m. This is a musical on the dark side of love, madness, and revenge. It was made popular by the movie adaptation starring Johnny Depp. For tickets, go to okcu.edu/ticket office.
OCU's annual Love Not Hate Day is April 10th at 5 p.m. on the Quad. The event is sponsored by the Wesley Center and Spectrum to raise awareness about hate crimes and discrimination. There will be a slip and slide, dinner, speakers, and the chance to tie-dye your own Love Not Hate shirt. For more information, contact Reverend Jennifer Long at jlong@okcu.edu. When we come back, we will be talking all things OCU sports. Stay tuned.
First it was twice a week. Everybody else was doing it. And one day I just did it all by myself. Now I can't stop.
It makes me feel powerful, you know? Like I can do anything.
It's the ultimate rush.
And every time feels like the first time.
Yeah, it does. You're not alone. It's okay. We've all been there.
My name is Brandon, and I'm hooked on service leadership.
There you go.
Take the steps to living a better life by volunteering today.
Feels so good to finally say it. I love helping other people. Yeah!
Get motivated, get involved, get hooked on service leadership.
Welcome back. OCU's women's basketball team took home the NAIA National Championship in Frankfort, Kentucky. The ladies trumped Union 69-48. OCU's senior guard Taylor Booz was named the tournament's most valuable player.
I can't remember any days that we just took a day off and didn't give it our all in practice. I mean, and it showed in our games. You know, our games became fun. Practice was sometimes not as fun, but I mean, I guess that's why he pushed us so hard. And then, yeah, we did have a little extra motivation, you know, with Coach and Corbin, but that just helped us motivate us and push us to even want to get this for Coach too, you know. So when we got to the national tournament, I mean, it was no such thing as losing.
Coach Edmondson recently announced he'll be taking a coaching position at Missouri Western College next year. OCU's athletic director, Jim Abbott, has already begun the search for Edmondson's replacement. OCU's Spirit Squads will compete at the National Cheer and Dance Association Collegiate Nationals next week. Both Pom and Cheer are returning NAIA national champions. This will be the first year Cheer will also compete in stunt. Stunt is a new sport featuring the athletic abilities of cheerleaders. OCU Cheer is in the finals with the University of Central Oklahoma. For updates on the competition, go to www.ocusports.com.
Welcome to this edition of World Update. Authorities are calling a recent shooting at a California university the biggest mass shooting since Virginia Tech. On April 2nd, a gunman reportedly opened fire at Oikos University, a small Christian college in Oakland, California, killing 7 people and wounding 3 more. Local authorities have taken suspect One Go into custody on suspicion of 7 counts of murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. Go was a nursing student at the Oikos University. A day of celebration is shattered by a suicide bombing in the capital of Somalia. The attack in Mogadishu happened April 4th on the first anniversary celebration of Somalia's satellite TV channel. Among the 6 known dead is the president of Somalia's Olympic Committee and the head of its soccer federation. Al-Shabaab rebels claim responsibility for the bombing, which is reported to have been an attempt to kill the country's prime minister. And hang on to your iPhone, one technology company's latest concept takes innovation to the next level. On April 4th, Google unveiled their recent development in mobile technology. Project Glass is the company's new concept, depicted in a video just released by the company. The idea hopes to take the functions of a smartphone and convert them to a hands-free device, which would look similar to a pair of glasses. Users would be able to perform all the same functions of a smartphone simply by saying commands. The company said they are nowhere near done with the project, but want the public's feedback on its latest efforts. Now, Mandy, I don't know how you feel about having a smartphone with a pair of glasses. That just seems odd to me.
I know. I feel like it'd be so close to your face. I don't know what you'd be able to see.
I know.
But
could you turn it off? Like,
I know. I don't know how it works, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. And for more news on technology, be sure to visit MediaOCU.com and tune in to Channel 22. Thanks for watching. I'm Rachel Morse.
And I'm Mandy Derryberry. We'll see you next time.